I've been really into drinking tea at night for some reason. It's like my new thing. Drinking tea, journaling, doing my whole little routine at night has been such a vibe. I was trying to wing myself off of coffee, like just a little bit, like a little bit. In the mornings, but for some reason I just can't get with tea in the mornings. Like I try sometimes, it's not like super bad or anything like that, but in the morning I just need coffee, and not even just to wake me up. I just love the way that it tastes, and just I don't know, it's just something about coffee. It's so good in the morning. But anywho, I've been drinking tea at night and it has been a really chill vibe. So this one I'm drinking is spearmint tea and peach honey with a little honey in it as well. I just mixed the two. Anyway, hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. My name is Shaylin Ariel if you are new here. So yeah, this is going to be a very chill reset. I don't know if it's going to be a daily reset, a Sunday reset. It's definitely not going to be a weekly reset because I have not filmed all week. Y'all, I'm still just trying to get my new work schedule down and filming. Hey, Bailey's moving the camera. If y'all hear anything in the background, it's a lot going on outside. She's moving the camera because I got the camera sitting on the rug and she's moving the rug, and then she's playing with her bone on top of all of that. Never mind all of that. Excuse me. Don't do that. I had to put some chapstick on. My lips are so chapped. Not chapped, they just dry. Anyway, yeah, so I've been just trying to get my schedule down with work, trying to make sure that I'm staying afloat. It's been just mentally exhausting just trying to learn all the new things. If you guys aren't caught up, I have started a new position outside of YouTube here. So, and it's a lot to not necessarily learn, but just like a lot to do. And like overstimulated is probably like the best word that I can think of to describe how I've been feeling over the last couple of weeks. It's just kind of like, ooh, I am very much a routine planner type of person, and when my routine is off, when my plans aren't planning like how I want them to, you know, it's just kind of like, it's kind of weird for me. It's kind of weird for me because things are off. They're not exactly in alignment like how I need them to be, and when it's like that for me, I'm just kind of like all over the place. And it's hard for me to kind of focus on several things at once. It's like I need to dominate this area of my life and then this area of my life, and then I'm okay. So that's kind of like where I'm at when it comes to work. I'm not complaining by any means, like it's fine. It's just just making sure that I'm getting everything down, turned in on time, stuff like that. I gotta take classes and stuff, like just make sure all my trainings are in order. Like it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot over the last couple of weeks. So I'm also still trying to navigate my new schedule of being off on the weekends and finding time to vlog and finding time to edit and, you know, losing a day during the week because I was usually off during the weekday. That was usually when I got the most done. And so now that I have a normal Monday through Friday 9 to 5 type thing, I only have the weekends and I upload on Sunday for YouTube, which means I'm kind of cramming everything in, like either in the evenings or either all day Saturday or something like that. And you know, just trying to get in a routine with my content creation and stuff has been a thing. But again, not complaining, just making sure that I'm doing what I need to do in order to stay on top of things. But anyway, girl, how are you guys doing? Comment down below. Let's meet in the comments down below. I feel like 2025 has started off really weird. Very, very weird. Sad for everything happening in California. I know I actually have some subscribers and some people who watch me, some girlies out there that live in California. So if you guys do live in California, how are you guys doing? How are you guys holding up? My prayers and my thoughts are with you guys. I think about the people that have lost everything. I used to always say, like, I feel like, you know, when you lose something in a fire, like that's just the worst, like one of the worst things that could ever happen. And then to imagine so many people going through that all at once in California is just insane. And I can only imagine how people are feeling, you know, having to start all the way over again. Like, it's just the saddest thing. I feel like 2025 has just started off kind of weird, like really strange. Here in Atlanta, we've had a full-on snow. I'm sure you guys, maybe, I don't know, maybe you've seen it depending on where you are. We don't get snow like that at all, and we got a full-blown snow day last week. I don't know how many inches. I want to say like 3 or 4 inches, maybe more, give or take. I don't really know, but it was a lot of snow. It was enough to make like snowmen everywhere. At the park, it was like snow all on the hills and stuff. Like people had sleds and skis and stuff. I'm like, and then it was crazy because it's like, where are these people getting these sleds and stuff like on deck? It's like as soon as the next morning when we woke up and it was so much snow outside, people were outside at the park like on their sleds and their skis, and I'm like, where do y'all, what, people were ready. They were ready. I'm like, where are y'all storing these things at? It was very strange. Next week is actually supposed to get like that again. I don't know if it's necessarily going to snow, but we are about to have a Arctic blast that's supposed to come in on, I want to say it was like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. We're supposed to be getting like this Arctic blast and like all this cold weather that's coming in. It's supposed to be like ice and stuff. So I don't know. The weather is weird. Everything is just like kind of strange. But anyway, how are you guys doing? How are you guys holding up? How is your mental? Comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Love to hear your thoughts and where you guys are at with everything. This is some good tea. This is a good little mixture I made up here. Oh, let me show you guys my new planner. Got a new planner. So this is something else that I have been doing over the last few days. It's just planning out everything. I got this new planner from Target. It is year 25 plan. I don't know if y'all can really see that or not. I didn't want this color, but I really like the actual planner itself, and they didn't have any other colors at the Target that I went to, and I didn't want to go anywhere else, so I just got this one. But it's a pretty color, but I just feel like it's gonna get dirty. It's like a light teal, bluish, greenish kind of color. But the way that the material is, I'm like, I know this thing is gonna get dirty. But anyway, it comes with like this little ruler in the inside here, this little, oh, came out. And then of course it comes like with the little stickers and stuff that you can put on your different days. I never really use these whenever I'm doing my planner. I don't know why, I just don't, but maybe I'll use them this year. Maybe I won't. Oh, it comes with how many pages? 2 pages of stickers. Has a little pocket in the front. Has the overview of the 15 months. I really like it because the pages are black for the actual months. So sleek, so nice. So October starts with 2024. And then it has the overview, important dates, October goals, October birthdays, and then other notes that you can put down here at the bottom. I like this planner, y'all. And then of course it has a full-on calendar. And then what else does it have? That might be it. Oh no, it also breaks it down by week. So you can do this week. It has a little to-do with the little bubbles here. It has the reminders, notes, and meal plans. You can even put your meal plan down here, which is something else that I really like. This is like an all-around planner. It doesn't just give you just certain, you know, bubbles or whatever for that particular month, and just like it doesn't limit you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like you can put all kind of stuff. Like I love the meal plan, I love the to-do. You can jot down little reminders. Oh, it has little priorities up at the top here. This whole section is like for priority for that week. And then at the very back of the month, when you're done with that month, it has a list of notes. Like it just gives you like notebook paper to be able to write in. And then after that, you're on to the next month, which is all black, sleek black. I love this planner. That's what I've been sitting here doing, is just planning out some things. And y'all, let me tell y'all something that I think is going to be a game changer. So something I was thinking about that is so simple and so like, duh, why haven't I been doing this? So easy to do is to think about my goals that I want to do for the year and then prioritize them by quarter, like so quarterly. I don't know why I haven't thought about this before. I don't know why it hasn't been something that I've done. I guess I usually look at things like month by month, but when you prioritize the things that are important to you, like your goals and stuff, or just the things that you really need to do and get done, if you have enough time to do it quarterly, like I feel like it's going to be a bit of a game changer, especially when it comes to mental, because I know for me, when it comes to goals and stuff, I always have new goals for either the month and for the new year, really both. I usually try to do things monthly, and I'm like, okay, got this goal and I want to do this monthly. By the end of this month, I want to be here, whatever. And that's usually how I do it. But a lot of times I'll fall off. If I fall off of my routine of like trying to get to that specific goal, you know, I'm just kind of like overwhelmed and all of that. But then I started thinking, I'm like, how come I don't do it quarterly? And I actually think I got this from Jazz Turner, I believe. It was either Jazz or somebody else I was watching here on YouTube, and they were saying to do it like this, or that they were going to try it. I want to say it was Jazz. But they were going to try to do it quarterly. And I'm like, that is such a brilliant, smart yet easy, simple idea that I just never have thought of. And I really kind of think that it's going to work for me really well, because I do get overwhelmed because of the things that I want to do, to the point where I'm like, okay, if I'm not meeting this particular goal, then I want to stop and quit and all that. And I don't want to be like that. I want to actually carry on through with my goals. How I was thinking about doing it, well, this is what I wrote down in my journal the other day. I don't know what my journal is, but what I thought about doing was, I have about 3 to 4 big goals that I want to accomplish for the year of 2025. And I knew that these goals were going to be big. I knew that I wanted to do them. They have been things that I've been thinking about for a very long time. And I knew that when the new year came along, I was going to want to reach these goals. So if I decide to prioritize them in 3-month sections, I honestly feel like they may get accomplished quicker. I think they will be much more obtainable, you know, to be able to reach, easy to reach. And it will allow me to give myself grace to be able to make it to the goal, because I have more time. I have 3 months, you know, to kind of work on this specific goal. And I'll give you an example of some things that I want to do. So I know, like I said, I have like at least 3 to 4 big ones that I want to do. One is moving. You guys know I'm moving. I'm about to start looking for places and all of that to move out of this apartment to go somewhere else. I kind of want something a little bit bigger. Yeah, so I know that at the beginning of the year, I wanted to move, and that is a big goal, because whenever you think about moving, at least for me, it's a financial thing that you have to think about. I have to get movers, you know, I got to get boxes. It's another big move for me, because I'm really trying to get rid of all of my furniture, like all of my big stuff, my bed set, my couch, my accent chairs and stuff like that. I want to like start over. So I know for me, it's going to be some planning involved because of the things that I want in my next home or in my next space. It costs money to move. You got to pay people, or at least I got to pay people to take these TVs and stuff down. Like, you know, it's a thing. So I'm like, wait a minute, if I knew that I wanted to move, instead of doing this goal like 1 month at a time, why not take the first 3 months and say Q1, quarter one of the year is going to be focused on my moving and getting situated in my new apartment, wherever that may be. And not to say that it's going to take me 3 months to move. It's not, that's not it. But I also have to go deeper into that, because I know that I want to move, and I also know that I want to create content around my lifestyle, around my living arrangements and stuff. So it's like, I can take the first 3 months while I'm moving and, you know, trying to find a home, an apartment, and that can be moving vlogs and creating content for that around the first, you know, few months. And Q2, maybe it'll switch to as I'm in the space and we're doing DIYs and stuff. So it's like, it's just easier to think about, you know? And I'm like, I never really actually thought about it this way. I feel like it's going to really work. Another goal, just as another example that I have, is to get a tummy tuck. So guys, go back to the last video. Make sure you check that video out. It is my surgery vlog, my lipo 360 vlog, and I'm explaining to you guys, and I'm taking you on the journey of my lipo 360 for my stomach, my back, and my sides. I just got that done, and I'll be doing another update on that within the next couple of weeks or so. I'm actually about to go to my post-op appointment, which is like more than a month out at this point. It's like a month and a half out, and by the time you guys see the video, I'll probably be close to 2 months post-op, but it's fine. Anyway, so with that video, I know that I want to get a tummy tuck. And again, planning financial, like it's not cheap. These surgeries are not cheap, and the tummy tuck is even more. And I know I'm gonna have to plan for that. And then there's also a time factor that's involved in that. I can't get surgery right now. You have to wait, I think it's like 6 to 8 months or something like that, before I can even be on anybody's schedule to get a second surgery when it comes to my stomach. So it's like, if I know that I want to make that a goal, that is another one of my big goals that I have this year, is to finish up the one thing that makes me the most insecure, which is my stomach, and I want a tummy tuck. So with that being said, it's like, why not take Q4, the last 3 months of the year, and place that goal into Q4 and be gearing up to that, you know, and then maybe that can be my recovery month. So if I get it done at the end of the year, I'm already saving, I'm planning it, I'm scheduling it in, and then that last 3 months of the year can just be like chilling, you know, my recovery. That's a little bit more of an extensive surgery than just the liposuction. I'm getting things cut off at that point, so it's like it might be more downtime in it. So maybe I can take the last few months of the year to just kind of rest and relax, kind of like what I just did, you know, but even more so at the end of the year, but like really planning it out. I just think that doing it this way, thinking about goals in this way and planning things out quarterly, I think is going to help so much with my mental. And it may help you guys too. Like if you're like me, if you're anything like me, you can get a little bit overwhelmed when it comes to the things that you want to do, getting it all out, making sure that you're meeting everything that you want to do. And this can be anything. You can have wellness, fitness, and wellness goals, like whatever your goals are, giving yourself a little bit more time to be able to reach them, and not just like putting so much pressure on everything, really may work out. At least I think it will for me. I really do. When she said it, it's just like something clicked. I'm like, dang, why don't I ever think of that? I really think I will give myself grace if I do it like this. I'm just pretty much scheduling everything out, so everything is just not such a rush. Like I got a full 3 months to reach these goals, and then at the end of the year, at the very end of the year, it's like my 3 to 4 big goals, I've met them all, because I've sectioned everything off into 3-month increments to be able to reach them. It wasn't like this, oh, I'm trying to do this here, now, this and that, and rushing myself to do it. I planned it, I organized it, and I gave myself, you know, 3 months to be able to get things done. At least that's my theory. I feel like it may work, it may not, it may go up in shambles. I really don't know. But in theory, it sounds really good, and I think I'm going to do it. I'm not even going to think I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it. Anyway, not too much going on tonight. I'm just gonna actually finish up the last little bit of planning that I have, and then I'm going to do a journal entry. I've been on my journaling, y'all, and it feels so good. Like I'm in such a full-blown routine when it comes to journaling. It has been so healthy, like very consistent over the last few weeks, and I'm very proud of myself when it comes to journaling. I'm back on my routine because I fell off for a second. Not completely off, but just more so like I would maybe like skip a week and a half, pick it back up, you know, but it's been every single day, and it just feels so good to just get your thoughts down on paper. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that tonight before I go to bed, get ready for bed, and then yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind. Please don't let me disgrace. He says it's impossible. The temptations of my past, but I know it's possible. Will my devotion last? He says there's no me without him. Please help me forget about him. He takes all my energy, trapped in my memory, constantly holding me, constantly holding me. I need to tell you all the pain he's caused. I need to tell you I'm undone because I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind. Please don't let me disgrace. He says it's impossible. The temptations of my past, but I know it's possible. Will my devotion last to finally be in love and know the real meaning of a lasting relationship, not based on ownership. You love me despite myself. Sometimes I fight myself. I just can't believe that you would have anything to do with someone so insecure, someone so immature. I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind. Please don't let me disgrace. He says it's impossible. The temptations of my past, but I know it's possible. Will my devotion last? I gotta find peace of mind. Oh, what a merciful, oh, what a merciful God. Every day's another chance to get it right this time. I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind. Please don't let me disgrace. He says it's impossible. The temptations of my past, but I know it's possible. Will my devotion last? He says there's no me without him. Please help me forget about him. He takes all my energy. It is lunchtime. I'm looking for my glasses. I can't see anything. I can't even see y'all. Oh, here we go. There we go. Back in action. Back in action. You know, fun fact, I actually used to have 20/20 vision. I know y'all can't see me. Hold on one second. There we go. I used to have 20/20 vision. I didn't start wearing glasses until 26, I think. 25, 26 is when I first got glasses. And yeah, I don't know what made me just tell you guys that, but I just felt like I needed to tell you. It's interesting because these glasses right here, y'all, I'm very much a if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of person. And I know this is not good because, yeah, it's just not good. So I wear glasses and I wear contacts. When I don't have my glasses on, I have contacts in because I can't see absolutely anything. I am I'm nearsighted because I can't see far away. Is that how it goes? Yeah, I can't see far away, so I think that makes you nearsighted. Whatever. But fun fact, when I first started wearing glasses and I went to the doctor and they were like, girl, you cannot see absolutely anything. Here's your prescription. You need to go get you some glasses. So I got 2 pairs. I got 1 pair directly from the eyeglass place that I went to that I still have, and then I got these off of Firmoo, y'all. And this is, again, what, 25, 26? So this is 10 years ago at this point. Like, the lenses in these glasses are not strong whatsoever, but I always wore these over the ones that I got from the eyeglass place because these were always really, really comfortable. And I go and get my eyes checked every year. They go and get me a new prescription every year, but I always resort back to these. I know that I can go and get a new pair of glasses. I know that I can be stylish, but my thing is, girl, it ain't broke, so why fix it? Anyway, let's get some lunch. I'm hungry. So let me show you guys what I am eating today. Hold on. Okay, so I got this blackened tilapia. Y'all, I'm still no meat, no alcohol. We're going on 3 months. I started the no meat in November, I believe, and the no alcohol in October. So we're going on 3 months for the no alcohol and no meat. I guess about 2.5 months or so, but I'm doing good. I'm still very much eating seafood, fish, shrimp, stuff like that. But yeah, I actually really love it. I love the lifestyle. It's become easier and easier, and I don't want to go back, not at this point. So anyway, I'm eating the blackened tilapia with potatoes and Parmesan asparagus. So it should be pretty good. It's like a pre-made meal from Publix that I got at the grocery store. So we're gonna pop it in the oven and then see exactly what it is giving. It says peel back corner of film to vent. Microwave. Why do you put this in the microwave? I don't know how I feel about that. Microwave? Fish? I hope this is still good because I've had this in my fridge for like 3 days or so. Y'all know you can't really be playing with seafood like that. Oh, it's fully cooked. Fully cooked, keep refrigerated, but it doesn't have like a eat by date. Dang. I don't really know how this is about to taste. We're gonna see. So yeah, while that's cooking, let's talk about some wellness and fitness goals that I want to incorporate into 2025. Y'all, I really want to start weightlifting because I have a gym. I have access to a gym. It has, you know, tons of weights and stuff. But the only reason why I don't is because I have no idea what I'm doing in the gym, like, at all. And I don't like to look crazy. Especially when it comes to weights and stuff. Like, I'll go and do like the little machines and stuff. I'll like kind of peep and see what everybody else is doing, and then I'll go get on the machines and all of that, and I'll do my cardio, and I'll even do like the little pull down, whatever that's called, and then the legs and stuff. But when it comes to like free weights in the gym, I don't be doing it. So I do have some weights here at home, and I think I'm going to just start with some YouTube videos. But for this year, I really want to incorporate weightlifting because I noticed that whenever I was trying to lose weight in the past, whenever I started to implement weights into the workouts, the weight was starting to drop off like crazy. Like, I guess that's like a known thing, you know, add a little bit of weight or whatever. But like, girl, it was just starting to really come off. And because I'm changing the way that I eat and I do a lot of cardio and stuff now, you know how your body can kind of look like you've lost weight, but then it doesn't look toned or anything? I don't want that, and I can definitely feel and see, I'm starting to see some of the results of that, where it just looks and feels like, oh, okay, you know, I've dropped a little bit of weight, but my body doesn't like look like how I want it to look at all right now. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Oh, that also reminds me too, y'all, I keep telling you guys that I'm going to share what I've been doing for weight loss, you know, what I did in the past to lose a bunch of weight. So I'm going to get my food. It's almost out of the microwave. Hopefully it's gonna be good. And then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk weight loss. Okay, so I just tasted it and it's actually not bad. It doesn't look the best. But the taste of it is not bad. I went to get ramen the other day and I got some Japanese curry sauce on the side, and so I still had some left over, so I just drizzled a little bit of that curry sauce on top of the fish, and it has potatoes and stuff in it, so it's really not that bad. I'm just hoping that because it's been in my fridge for a few days, it doesn't make my stomach hurt later on. We'll see. It's not bad. Okay, so let's talk. I just feel like the theme with the whole reset, we're talking goals, planning, organizing, journaling, working on our mental health. Of course, that's always going to be number one. And then, of course, fitness and wellness for the year of 2025. So I just thought that just sitting down and talking to you guys about my goals helps me to stay accountable, one, whenever I tell y'all about it, because it's like I know I got people watching and it's like, girl, you said you was gonna do this. So the accountability portion of it all, and then I feel like y'all are my friends. Like, you know, y'all keep me going when it comes to certain things, and I think it's really inspirational and it's really empowering. Y'all know what I mean. So before we get into like the weight loss and fitness and stuff that I have for like right now this year, let's backtrack a little bit. And I had to look at my phone because I was like, what day was this? So December 31st, 2019. I had to go back and find this picture that I'm about to show you guys. December 31st, 2019, I got weight loss surgery. I got VSG. So I've had 3 surgeries in my life. The very first one was a breast reduction. I got that in 2013. Yeah, 2013. If you guys can imagine, I was a 42H. So just think about that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I was a 42H and I got a breast reduction. That was my very, very first surgery. My second surgery was this one, which was the VSG surgery. And this is me. Is it clear? This is me on the day of surgery, right before I was about to get taken back to be put under with anesthesia and all of that. Your girl was going through it right here. Like, she was going through it because this girl was also going through a divorce all at the same time. Like, it was a lot going on this particular day, but whew, we got through it. My mom was right next to me on the other side. Hey mom, hey girl. But yeah, like it was a lot, but I ended up getting the VSG, and then of course my lipo 360 that I just got last month, which makes that my 3rd surgery. But I just wanted to give y'all like a quick rundown of the surgery history. But with this one, my VSG surgery, best decision I've ever made in my entire life, and here's why. So I was almost 300 pounds. I was like a good 297, 296, somewhere around in there. Really, really overweight, especially for my height. I'm about 5'3", y'all. So if you can imagine 5'3", 300 pounds like that, it's just no. I was never really to a point where I had major health issues though, aside from the fact that I was overweight and like my back hurt. But I didn't have like any respiratory issues. Like I didn't have, you know, major things that was affecting me because of my weight. But I will say that my mental was all kinds of jacked up. Like my mental was so crazy back then. I would say my mental health was affected the most being that heavy. So I had decided to get the surgery, and I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Not that I don't want to, but if you guys want me to make like a separate video just for like weight loss or just for VSG surgery, or weight loss surgery or bariatric surgery or anything like that, let me know. So, but that's not really what this vlog is about. It's really about like goals and, you know, what we're doing for future and what we're doing for 2025. But I will make a separate video, and if you guys have certain specific questions and want me to address it in a different different video, please let me know down below in the comments, and or hit me up on Instagram and let me know there, Shaylin Ari'el. For those of you who do not know what VSG is, just a really quick rundown / definition of what I had done. So VSG stands for vertical sleeve gastrectomy. It is a bariatric surgery, which means it is a surgery to your stomach. So basically they cut your stomach out and they form it in the shape of a banana or a tube, and food goes right on through the tube. And also, to put things into perspective, they cut out about 90% of my stomach. This surgery is so that it limits your intake on your food and how much you are eating, which hence that's the reason why people drop weight so fast, because you're only taking in so many amounts of food at a time. Something else really quick, just to put things into perspective, as far as how much food that I could eat, let's say you had a burger and some fries, I probably could eat maybe about a bite and a half of a burger and like 2 fries and be full for hours. Surgery back then was always my last resort. I never wanted to get surgery, especially for weight or weight loss or anything like that. I was just always really against it. I had tried everything though. Like I did the Weight Watchers, I did Jenny Craig, I was walking, eating right, trying to do everything I needed to do in order to lose the weight in a natural way. I really did. I tried everything. I used to swim, I was active. I was just always really big in food portions, and control was always a thing. It was always a thing. So finally, after I exhausted all of my options, as far as trying to lose the weight on my own, and we're talking years, like I have been heavy for years. Like I think right out of high school, as soon as I got out of high school is when all my weight just like blew up, and then I got married and it doubled in size. So like it was just, it was bad, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. But like I said, surgery was always the last option, until I finally decided like, hey, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And I looked into having the weight loss surgery. I knew I didn't want to do like the band. I didn't want anything put inside of me. I think that's what happens with the band. I also knew that I didn't want to do a gastric bypass because they rearrange your intestines. I didn't want that. VSG seemed like it was the safest, easiest option at the time. And I am so happy, and I'm so thankful that I went through with that option. I did tons and tons of research. I had an amazing doctor at the time who reassured me like, you know, you're going to be good. This is what I'm going to do every single step of the way. I can't remember his name, but again, if you want me to do a separate video on VSG and answering all those types of questions, if you are somebody that's looking to do that, let me know, and then I'll figure all that out later. But anyway, so yeah, end up getting the surgery in 2019, and with that surgery, I lost about 100 pounds. I lost about 94 pounds total. So yay me. I will also insert some pictures maybe along the side or something so that you guys can see. I've put them up before. You know, it's not like a secret that I used to be really heavy. So I'll put up some more pictures. One thing about the surgery though is what I think people kind of misunderstand is that they say that if you gain weight back, any type of weight, that the surgery does not work. And it's like, you know, you've gained however X amount of pounds, and it's like, I had this surgery, it wasn't successful, yada yada. I personally do not look at it like that. I definitely am dealing with weight gain or regain right now, but I don't look at it as the surgery was a complete fail. I got the surgery December 31st, 2019. So basically January 1, 2020, it's been exactly 5 years since I've had the surgery. That's why 5 is just so significant for me. Surgery, living on my own, like being divorced, turning 35, like 5 is just really significant for me. Major life changes happened within these last 5 years. But anyway, it's basically been 5 years. And out of that 5 years from my surgery, from day one since I had the surgery, I've gained probably about 25 to 30 pounds back. What that means is over the last 1.5 to 2 years, it has been me trying to lose the regain from the surgery. Now, they do say, like, if you have regain, you're not supposed to have regain from a weight loss or a bariatric surgery. And if you do, then it didn't work. The surgery was a fail. But one thing that I do want to point out with any type of bariatric surgery of that sort. It's not a magic pill. Like, it's not anything to where you take and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm gonna be skinny, I'm gonna wake up skinny. No, it does limit your food intake for sure. You physically cannot eat the way that you used to eat at one point. You just physically cannot do it. It hurts, it makes you throw up, like if you overeat, and like it's just a physical thing you cannot do. But your mind stays the exact same. The exact same. So when I first got the surgery, I used to be able to eat my plate, his plate, her plate, their plate. Like I could eat. Your girl couldn't eat. I still had that mentality after the surgery. So when the surgery was done, in the first few months, I was still thinking that I could eat the way that I wanted to eat, but physically I could not. So I think that's what people have to understand when it comes to any type of bariatric surgery, is that your mental does not change. You have to put in the work in order to be able to continue to lose the weight. It sounds cliche, but it really is just a tool. It is just a tool. Any type of bariatric surgery, and I'm only speaking on bariatric surgery right now, like just weight loss and stuff like that. Any type of bariatric surgery, it is just a tool to help you in your journey, to help you lose the weight. You still got to work out. You still have to change your eating habits. You still have to drink water. Like, you still got to do all of those things. So you're going to lose weight with the surgery regardless. But if you don't essentially change your lifestyle, the weight is going to come back. And that's exactly what happened to me. Like, I got really comfortable at the very beginning. The first year, my weight was falling off. I never changed the way that I ate. Let me just put that out there. I was still eating like crap. I was still eating burgers and fries, fast food, milkshakes. I still ate whatever I wanted. I ate whatever I wanted, and that's not good, but I still did. For that first year, I ate whatever I wanted. It just went from this to about like this as far as the amount of food that I ate, but I never changed the way that I ate. Slowly your stomach starts to expand. It probably won't ever be as big as it was pre-surgery. Probably, I don't really know if it'll ever get that big again, but slowly over time your stomach will expand to where you're going to start to be able to eat more and more and more and more. That's just how it goes. That's how it works. They tell you that before surgery. That's why it's just so important to make sure that you're keeping up with everything that you need to keep up with when it comes to that surgery. So as time went on, my stomach expanded and I was able to eat more. And then of course, naturally, I started to gain weight back. So fast forward to maybe about the third year in from the surgery, is when I really started taking my health and all of that serious. I saw myself heading back towards where I didn't want to be, and with the same habits, and I'm like, I gotta change something. Like, I just have to. Now, it's kind of sad that it took me 3 years, y'all, but that's how much your mental plays such a huge part on something like that. And I feel like it's just such a stigma when it comes to weight loss surgery, because people really do think that you have the weight loss surgery and you cheated your way out of it. And it's like, oh, you just had the surgery and you just lost weight. And it ain't like that. It took me 3 years, 3 years after the surgery to figure out that, oh wait, I got to do something different. Otherwise the weight is going to come back. I just physically can't eat, but I got to do something different. 3 years, y'all. So the last 1.5 to 2 years, it's just been me more so trying to work out, trying to, get on my stuff so that I can lose this little bit of regain that I do have. The other piece to that, while we're on the topic of surgeries and all of that, I can't help but to reiterate the mental that goes into all of this when it comes to surgery, when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to weight gain. The mental part, if you're not physically like sick or ill due to your weight, like me, I'm not physically, nothing is going on with my body as far as health wise. If you're not physically sick or ill, your mental, whoo, y'all, when I tell y'all it's a roller coaster, it is a roller coaster, and it probably always will be. Because not only at one point do you deal with, or did I deal with, just being as overweight as I was and having really bad low self-esteem. So you go from that and dealing with that, and then you go, so now the weight is dropping off and now you're starting to feel good. So now you're kind of like on a high. It's like you done took some type of drug or something, and you're on a high. And I was on a high for about a good 2.5 years. yeah, about a good 2.5 years, because my weight is just, I mean, we coming down and we're coming down fast. Like, I'm just losing it left and right. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Okay, so now what starts to happen is that you experience a really, really low, but then you experience a really, really high. And now it's like, oh, okay. Now we're kind of in the middle here. Now we're kind of in the middle because your weight loss is not happening as fast. And it almost kind of feels like either you're staying stagnant or maybe you're starting to go the other way. So now that kind of triggers something in your brain. And it's like, I need to make some type of adjustment. And now I'm like stuck. I don't know which way to go because it's been a couple of years and I never changed the way that I was eating. I wasn't working out. I wasn't doing. So now it's like a thing in your brain where it's like, oh, shoot, now I got to figure out what I need to do, because at this point in my journey I can go either way. I can go in any direction. So that's something that you have to get through as far as your mental and which direction that you really need to start going in. And then the other thing that comes along with that is now you kind of have a slight body dysmorphia, which you may have had it before or after or during. I definitely feel like I have dealt with that in the past. I feel like it still creeps up on me sometimes because I can look in the mirror and still see a 300-pound girl like that. It doesn't happen as often as it used to, but every once in a while, maybe a certain outfit or something like that, or if I start to gain weight, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I'm all the way back to where I was December 31st, 2019. Like, that's how I feel. And then the other piece to that is now that you have surgery or you've had surgery to try to correct things, you have surgery scars. You have loose skin, which I've dealt with loose skin. I don't have a whole lot of loose skin because I was like working out a little bit, like doing just a little bit when I first got the surgery. So I don't have really bad loose skin, but I do definitely still have it. And even now that I've decided to change up the way that I eat, I'm dropping weight. I'm, with the whole vegetarian lifestyle and all of that, and just really trying to be healthier, I have noticed even more loose skin. And then even after the lipo 360, there is loose skin on my stomach, and now my arms are starting to get loose skin, and it's like, oh my. And then it's like you can take care of those things with your loose skin. Like, I want a tummy tuck, and I'm thinking maybe should I even get my arms, which I don't really know if I'm going to do that or not, but it's a thing, it's a thought. And if you do decide to take care of it, it's like then you're going to have another scar, another surgery scar. If I do decide to get my arms done, like get the skin removed off of my arms, and that's going to be a scar. And then when I get my tummy tuck, then that's going to be a scar. I already have scars from the weight loss surgery. I already have scars now from the lipo 360. Like, you have to think about all of those things. And then another piece to it is that although you are correcting what once was, you constantly have the reminder of what it once was. Again, mental, having to deal with those things, it's all in how you navigate it. I will always have the reminder of what my body used to be. And that is whether I'm looking at the loose skin or whether I'm looking at surgery scars, I will always have the reminder of my body used to be really, really large at one point and now it's shrinking, but the reminders are always going to be there. And that's when you have to do so much self-love, so much self-love. And it might be the reason why I practice it on a daily and why I'm so heavy and big on it, and why anybody is heavy and big on self-love in general, because it's your journey and it's whatever you go through. If you make it out on the other side and you got something to live for, then that could be the reason why it's just so heavy. And I feel like it should always be heavy when it comes to your mental health and self-love and self-care and all of that. That is my story. That is my journey when it comes to my body image and weight loss and stuff like that. So it's just constant reminders, constant whatever stage that I'm at or in during that time in my life, is just how I'm going to navigate through that. But what I will say is this: I have zero regrets. And if I had the opportunity to go back and do it all over again because I had to, I 1000% would. I would take it all again. I don't necessarily know if I would want to be big like that again. Like, I just, to each his own. Not knocking anybody who is plus size. Women are beautiful. I'm not saying anything like that. But if you don't like it, if you yourself do not like the way that you look, change it. If you don't like something about your body, do what you need to do to change it. Like, that's going to always be my thing, but no shade. And I'm not knocking anybody who likes the way that they look, how they look. kudos. I just was not that person. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't stand it. And I ended up, you know, doing what I needed to do to take care of it. But I have zero regrets. And now that I'm on this side, so now we're 5 years later, post everything, and now I am in the process of losing this regain in 2025. I'm doing it in the most healthiest way that I've ever have done it before in the past, like ever. It took me, remember I told y'all about 3 years in, I was like, oh snap, I need to make a change. So it's taken an additional 2 years to finally figure it out, to finally know that I need to do something and stick to it and really, really change my lifestyle. That's how much this thing can have a hold on you, like your health and your weight and all of that. It took me 5 years total to figure it out. And do I think that I got the perfect recipe of weight loss and all of that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I got to do what works best for me and, you know, what I like. And I just feel like, you know, how I'm eating right now, no alcohol, you know, doing my cardio and stuff, just living an overall healthier lifestyle is what's working for me right now. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing as far as the goals. I do want to start weightlifting. My goal for fitness and health is to be in the best shape of my life by the end of this year. That in the best shape that I've ever been in my life. That I should rephrase that. The best shape that I've ever been in my life by the end of 2025. Even if I have to get a tummy tuck, even if I'm swollen at the end of the year, I still want to go into 2026 differently. I want my body to look different. I want to lose a little bit more weight. It's just, I don't know. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. But like I said, I know weight loss and surgery and bariatric surgery and all of that is like a thing. So if you guys do want me to do a separate video, I honestly do not mind. I have had some questions in the past of what I've done. Can you share your weight loss journey? Can you share what you've done to lose weight? This is a very brief little section in this vlog that I decided to take to tell you guys that. But again, if you want me to do a more in-depth video, I definitely will. I don't mind. Send me your questions. You can DM me on Instagram if you want to have a conversation there, or you can just ask me your questions down below. All right guys, it is much later in the evening. I'm about to wrap up the vlog for today. Just chill for the rest of the weekend. Yeah, this was definitely more of a chit chat, sit down, talk to you guys, share my goals with you, stuff like that. But I wanted to say that I really want to hear what you guys are wanting to do for the year of 2025. What are your goals? Do you guys have any planning that you're going to be doing? Will you try the quarterly goal planning like how I'm going to be doing? What are your fitness goals, weight loss goals, weight gain goals? I guess what is your overall wellness goals, mental health, stuff like that? Yeah, I would love to be able to hear those, see what you guys got going on. Let's meet down in the comments below. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind.